For day 8 of Inktober, the result ended up being Inferno, and I had already decided what I would be drawing for this prompt long before. That being the Pyro Archon, Malvika, from Genshin Impact. Now, she may not be my favorite Archon, but I cannot deny that she is cool. It was the first thing that I thought of when I saw the Inferno prompt as an option. I had also drawn her before, so I had a clue of how to draw her, and remembered that she was a challenge when I first attempted her. Inktober is all about pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, so while I knew drawing her again would be hard, I knew I could do it, so I began. Okay, so the very first challenge that I ran into before I even started making any lines with my stylus was a very common issue I always have: what pose to choose. I didn't want to choose just a usual one, seeing I wanted to actually add some new skills to my art skills, and doing the same shit is not making any progress. Therefore, I ended up deciding a pose I'd never tried before, the arms crossed pose, but at the side angle to further the difficulty, because side angle is my least favorite angle to draw. The reason I hate side angle is because you need to really get every anatomical detail right. Otherwise, something will look off, and for me, it's always getting the head shape right and the dip in the spine accurate, given that dip leads to the butt shape, and that connects to the special areas of the body. It's just standard anatomy, YouTube. Anywho, eventually I got the body to look accurate enough, but when I got to the arms, that's where things got hairy. I tried looking up a reference for help, but God forbid if you think I could find anything close to the arms crossed pose at this angle anywhere. I searched for at least 20 minutes before I finally said, fuck this, I'll figure it out myself. And I did with some experimentation, but when it came to trying to draw the farther arm, I opted for a waving pose to avoid dying from insanity. Now that she had all of her ligaments attached, next was the real beast of why I didn't want to draw Malvika again. Her damn hair. Listen, I'm an artist that follows logic, and when a character has no logical sense to their hair, that's where my gears start to grind. And Malvika is one of those cases. Her hair makes absolute zero sense logically, and is an absolute clusterfuck of anime nonsense like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z characters, so when I got to drawing her hair, I had to go my own way, otherwise she would have looked wacky and illogical. I drew her hair with actual hair physics and structure rather than stiff and somehow floating away from her body like her in-game model. It took a lot of working, but eventually it all worked out. Line art and forward was pretty much the same, so nothing much else is really worth noting on this one, only that the result is one I'm very happy with and can look at happily as a masterpiece.